Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again. And I'm here today with my continuation here on quick takes on the Xiaomi Mi 9. And we are at day 6. Where's the other finger? There it is. Day 6 of my time with this phone. It's been a really awesome experience so far. And I kind of want to just go through a few specific items here today in this video. A few benchmarks, just a few other things, but the main thing I want to focus on this in this video is battery and GPU. So battery and gaming performance. And I have two special kind of segments of the video I'll be doing in a second, and so stay tuned for that. But just to give you my first kind of 6 days with this phone, I've loved this phone. I mean, I just keep falling more in love with it. I think it's one of those phones now that I really just like carrying in the hand without any other kind of case on it. It just feels so nice in the hand. The design, from the beautiful design to the 6.39 AMOLED display, tiny bezels all around, just lightning fast Snapdragon 855 performance, really good speakers, and we'll be doing a quick test of those in a minute as well. I just think this is the overall package. It's probably one of the Xiaomi's best phones that they've ever released, and I can't really wait to kind of compare it to the other phones that I do have with me. Now stay tuned for those comparisons. They'll be coming up next week, and I plan to compare this to the other two flagships I have, the Samsung Galaxy S10e and the Honor View 20 or V20, the version I have. So stay tuned for that. But let's go now into these various tests, and let's get started. So in addition to the previous Geekbench test that I did also run Antutu this time on the Xiaomi Mi 9, and with a score of 365,000, it says there defeated 99% of users. That was just incredible, and I didn't expect that this phone would do any worse than that. So, you know, it's right in line with what I expected, but even still, those results, gosh, they are really incredible. So that was the first test I kind of quickly wanted to share there. The next one was just kind of follow up on the battery life on this phone. This is for actual screen on time. And I was able to capture here, this is with GSAM battery monitor, a screen on time of around 11 hours and 56 minutes. Now take it what you will. These are kind of averages per complete cycle here. I've charged this phone twice so far. So take it as what you will there. I will be doing a full battery drain test of this phone within the next week or so. So I will say there's one thing I have done since I previously did a video on the Mi 9. And that was, like I said, charge the phone. And so that's one of the big questions you guys have been asking recently was, how long does it take to charge the Xiaomi Mi 9? And how long does it take specifically with the included charger in the box? This is a 3,300 milliampere battery, so it's not the biggest power pack, but at the same time, it does, and they did kind of claim this in the presentation, that it would still charge very quickly with that built-in charger there. Now, I was very skeptical that it would charge, you know, anywhere near the level of, let's say, the OnePlus 6T or the Honor V20 until today, guys. That's right. Here you go. This is your charge test for the Xiaomi Mi 9 on Frankie Tech. Have a look. Did that blow your mind or what? I'm telling you right now, I did that earlier, and when I saw this charge time for the Mi 9, I was astounded. I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. This is incredible, and honestly, it was just such an amazing moment to see it actually get to 100% before it hit 1 hour. It was mind-blowing. And so for all you guys who are worried about the fact that your Xiaomi Mi 9 is not going to charge as quickly with the charger in the box, don't worry about it. This was incredible, and the Mi 9 really just kind of proved it here that it is the new battery charge king, at least of Frankie Tech, and possibly of any other phone. It was not something I expected, and when you saw the stats there, even by the time we reached 30 minutes, and it was upwards of 69%, I was just floored. So, amazing work, Xiaomi. Really good there on the battery charge test here. Just stand out. And so now the audio speaker test, I'm going to move the mic down to next to these phones here. I have the Galaxy S10e right next to the Mi 9, and I will be doing this test right now. Okay, so one of the more interesting audio speaker tests here on the channel. And once again, we have kind of two results here. The Xiaomi Mi 9 definitely sounded, I think, better at 75%. And in terms of volume, I think the Mi 9 definitely has it at all levels. But when I cranked that up to 100%, the Mi 9 started to get a little tinny. It started to get a little bit, muddled. The sounds weren't as clear. They weren't as separated, whereas the Galaxy S10e there sounded great. And it wasn't as loud as the Mi 9, but it sounded just, you could hear the various parts of that song better. Now, this obviously is progressive house, so there are a number of layers and atmospherics to the music, so that could have benefited there on the S10e. Not to say it sounded bad on the Mi 9, but I will give the slight edge in this speaker test to the S10e. So, surprising result right there. And I think you may have noticed there was a game next to Spotify. If you didn't notice it earlier, there it is. That's right, guys. It's time for a Fortnite test. A Fortnite test here on Frankie Tech on the Xiaomi Mi 9. And I already loaded the game to get started here. I don't want to waste any time. And so while everyone else is playing PUBG out there, I've been telling you guys, I'm a Fortnite guy. I played quite a bit on my iPad and my iPhone XS Max, and I played a bit on my Nintendo Switch as well. And I'm so glad that Fortnite has now made its way to a number of Xiaomi, well not Xiaomi, but Android devices, including now the Xiaomi Mi 9. And it also is running on the Galaxy S10 series, the S10e, the one I have. And yeah, so it's been awesome to see the proliferation of Fortnite, which I find just to be kind of a more enjoyable game. It's not a game I'm any better at, but I just find it more kind of my style of game. And so to all you guys out there who were wondering if that was a possibility, here you go. And so we are matchmaking in the moment here. And so we're loading the game, started matchmaking to getting it set up. And there is Fortnite on the Xiaomi Mi 9. Pretty awesome. So I'm going to grab some of these things. And I'm not making this an exhaustive gaming review, but I know you guys want like some epic gaming review. I will be doing as good of a gaming review as I can pretty soon. But in the meantime, when I realized that Fortnite was available on the Mi 9, I just had to jump on this because I was like, here's a game that I actually have enjoyed playing on the Switch. Yeah, just enjoy Fortnite here. Now, like I said, I'm not the master of Fortnite either. In fact, I'm still getting used to the controls a bit. And so we're going to fly out here in a second. And it just gets me. It's weird to have the buttons in the place that they are. It's still getting used to it a little bit. And so in case you guys were wondering what settings I have it at, let's switch it over to Epic here. Let's go 60 frames per second. I guess we can only do Epic in 30 frames. And let's jump. So we're doing Epic settings here on the Xiaomi Mi 9. Now you can see here it's not using that part of the screen, which is a pity, I gotta say, especially for these super immersive games like Fortnite. I also love that in Fortnite you can come in so much faster. It's just awesome. And so here we go. Came in here. And so to you guys who don't have compatible phones for this game, I mean, I'm not sure if there have been a bunch more phones that have become available to use with Fortnite now, but it is a pretty taxing game on a system, so I can understand the decision to kind of take its time, get the performance right. And I heard when the performance started on this game, it was a disaster. And so you see there, it is blocking a bit of the sound when I play with this side. Now the game is getting hot. I can feel it right there. So let's walk around and see if I can find some dudes to kill. And as you can see here in this game, if you haven't played it before, I got to get over here quick because I tell you, man, this thing closes up real quick and I'm pretty far away. So I'm going to jump over to once I'm in this area and I will cut back to the game. So just give me a few minutes here. I'll be right back. And you just gotta love the beautiful kind of look of this game. I think PUBG is a little bit sharp around the edges. I just like the way Fortnite looks better. It's a harder game because there's the building component to it, but I just like the way it looks. And we found one of these things. That's gonna help me. Oh, let's definitely utilize that. Hold on. I gotta use that right. There we go. Alright, so I've making my way towards the right part of town here. We'll be back in a second. Oh boy, coming in. Whoa. Oh man, I love that you can kind of almost fly in this game. I almost feel a little bit like Zelda, if you guys have played Zelda, when you can like jump off edges and use your kind of, I guess it's not your parachute, but it's kind of your glider to get down there. I just love that aspect of this game. And right now it's getting a little bit hot on this side on the Mi 9, but it's nothing like out of the ordinary. I think it can still handle it pretty well. And so apologies guys, because in the time that I'm playing this now and I was playing earlier, the game actually crashed. It didn't crash, but the network kind of failed. I'm actually in my room right now, so the network here isn't typically as good. I didn't expect that to happen. I've kind of opened the doors now to make sure it doesn't happen. But I'm now in a separate game here. You can see I'm in Dusty Divot. And I'm kind of near the center of where the action is. So I'm going to kind of just stand here and wait for the action to come to me instead. So bring it on, guys. Bring it on. So just got some better guns here. Hearing some action happen nearby. What up, bro? Alright, lead the way, man. And we are starting to mount up, baby. Let's have a look in here. And let's see if we can find these bad guys. So there's definitely some action happening over here. Trying to see where this action is. Oh, crap. Oh, my gosh. And that dude came out of nowhere. Respawning. Oh, boy. So, as you can see, I am not... Dude, I just think I'm just lousy at first-person shooters in general. But, I'm back in the game. And let's see if we can find some guys again. Alright, dudes. Let's go on a rampage now. Let's go find this action here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo! Biffed it. They're trying to shoot at me. They can't get me. Oh, man. Bring it on. Woo! What the heck am I doing here? Let's go this way. All right, let's get out and see what my buddy's up to. Hey, what's up, Santa Claus? How you doing? Awesome. Well, it looks like we're standing our ground here. Let's see if we get into some action in a second. Oh my gosh, and I suck. Let's try to kill one guy at least. Oh man, now it's starting to get wild. Oh God, I am getting killed. Can my team save my butt? Because I definitely need it. Let's see how we do. And as of right now, the Mi-9 has been playing. It has been playing for at least half an hour here. I think we're going to get beat. So apologies for that, guys. The game seems to have crashed again here in my room, and it looks like you really need a pretty sturdy connection here. I don't think this is on the Mi-9. I think this is very much on kind of the setup here, but I get internet into my bedroom here, and it's pretty quick, so that was kind of surprising there. That doesn't happen with PUBG normally when I'm testing that here in the room. But anyway, that was the experience. It's not the best version of Fortnite I played. Definitely, I enjoyed probably the Nintendo Switch version the best. And I think, it's just great, though, to have this game finally on Android right here. And so for any of you guys with a Xiaomi Mi 9 or thinking about picking one up, you will at least be able to indulge and try out here one of the awesome games of 2017, 2018, and now today, Fortnite. So that is it for this quick take video. Not that much of a quick take, really. And my final verdict after 6 days here with the Xiaomi Mi 9. What a phone, man. It is an incredibly awesome phone for the price. I think if you can get this phone for close to the price that they are offering, which is around 3,299 yuan for the 8 GB 128 gig version, that's going to cost you around 4,000 Hong Kong dollars. That is worth every single penny. From the Snapdragon 845 to that just great performance as you've seen in Antutu and in battery, it is just doing very well indeed. And I honestly think you will not regret it. But there is obviously one other phone that I really want to compare this to, probably even more than the V20 and the S10e, and that's its little sibling, the Mi 9 SE. And so stay tuned, guys. That is coming way, way soon, and I can't wait to put that phone next to this phone and really see how Xiaomi's latest offerings compare. But that's it for this video. If you liked it, give me that thumbs up. And if you love the content of Frankie Tech, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for future updates. Thanks for watching this content. And this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Y'all have a good one.